Okay, sometimes we are asked to find the angle, and it's exactly the same process as before. Let's write down our SOHCAHTOA. There it is. Label the sides. This time again, imagine yourself inside the angle. We have our opposite. The longer side is the hypotenuse, which means the bottom one is the adjacent. We can rub that out. There's nothing to do with the question. We're only concerned with the opposite and the hypotenuse and finding this angle. Which one has O and H? You can clearly see it's the sine function. Let's set up the formula. The sine of the angle is the opposite divided by the hypotenuse. Just as before, put in the numbers that you know. We can't do anything with that apart from just put the x. That's the bit we're trying to find. The opposite was 4 and the hypotenuse was 11. So when you reach this point, there's only one thing you can do, and just type it into your calculator. And you normally get a really long answer. 9 times out of 10 you'll get a really long answer. So I tend to write it just what it is and just put some dots just to show that it's continuing. Right, this is where it gets tricky. So to find x, the only other thing you can do with the sine button on your calculator is if you look above, you'll get the one that looks like this, sine to the -1. And to get that you have to press shift. So if you are doing this with me on the calculator, put 4 divided by 11, press equals. Press shift sine and you'll get this on your screen, and then right next to your equals there's an answer button. It says ANS, and that will call up your previous answer. So it won't shorten it, so you won't lose any accuracy. It would take the inverse of the sine of whatever 4 divided by 11 is, the full thing. So it should say now shift sine, or sine to the power -1 of your answer, type it into your calculator, and you get 21.3. That will go on. I've rounded it to 1 decimal place. So that's how you use trig to find missing angles.